Welcome everyone. Today in this class we will discuss about the government policy to revamp its FTA strategy to ensure the economic benefits. So right now India is in a middle of changing its way the things have been working out with the international communities, and because of it we are seeing a overhaul of the kind of ties we have with FTA. So few things that the government will take care while doing this is to maintain that the trade deficit does not get very high. So that is one of the thing that they will do while moving forward with this kind of FTA. The first consideration would be the trade deficit should not be very high. So earlier also India had couple of FTAs with many countries, but what happened, eventually it has been realized that instead of benefiting the domestic companies and the domestic industry, the import has been more as compared to the export. So one thing that this particular revamping includes is to be mindful of the trade deficit. So in this video we will discuss about the what are exactly FTA is and with which countries India already have an FTA and how it is trying to increase its horizon, and also to see what exactly the trade ties means for India's future. So let's begin. So the first thing in free trade agreement that we have to understand it what it is. So basically a free trade agreement is a pact between two nation or more nation to reduce barriers to imports and exports among them. So what will happen? The barrier towards the import and export is decreased for a FTA. Now try to understand what the barriers mean. So barrier could be in the form of quotas, could also be in the form of your tariffs. So quota is basically where you put a limit that this much amount of goods could be traded between two nations. On the other hand, your tariffs is like when you put extra duty or charges or custom duty for that matter of fact, so that there is some kind of entry barrier for the imports to get into the country. So these kind of things will not come into place when we are talking about FTA. So what FTA actually entails is that there is free movement of trade, and this is opposite of trade protectionism. So in the world of today where there has been extreme trade barriers and even the trade wars going on for a couple of years now among countries, we are talking about a free trade agreement where the movement of goods and services is in a free flow as compared to your trade protectionism. Also what happens, that mix of local production and foreign trade allows country to experience faster growth. So it's more like you could export things which are in abundant at your place. At the same time you can import the important equipments that you need to move forward. So these are the basics of free trade agreement and what does it mean to have them. Now let's also see existing agreement which India have with countries. So we have existing agreement with Singapore, then we have with Thailand, Malaysia, ASEAN. So if you have been following news, there has been a fallout with RCEP. So regional comprehensive economic parties, the RCEP, which was in continuous conversation for a long period time, has been fall through because majorly of the trade deficit with India and China and how the other countries were not very okay with what India is pushing with its service agreements. So because of it that is there, but India is still enjoy FTA with the ASEAN countries. Then India also have its free trade agreement with Chile, and you have to see one more trading bloc which is Mercosur. So Mercosur is a trading bloc of your South American. So South American countries have formed the trade agreement kind of a thing where a bloc like the ASEAN, which is for Asian countries, similarly Mercosur is a trade bloc for your South American countries. So these India already have the FTAs or some kind of preferential trade agreement PTA with these countries. Now what are in pipeline going forward? We have Australia, EU, New Zealand, UK, US, and even Mauritius. In fact, couple of weeks back only, India has started with the Bilateral Trade and Investment Agreement BTIA with EU. They have started with the high level talk so that things could be reach a conclusion now. So these are few things which you have to remember in terms of what countries already India have an FTA with, and moving forward where it is trying to focus its energy on. Now let's also see what kind of trade ties India's have. So it is expected that the greater thrust with FTAs like with Australia and European Union would be beneficial for Indian progress. So these kind of trade agreement with Australia, US, UK and EU will eventually help India to increase its trajectory to economic growth. There is also an eagerness to rework agreements with ASEAN and Japan. So as I already mentioned, RCEP has fallen through because of the discontent on the both side, but still India is very keen to have agreement with ASEAN. So ASEAN is a very lucrative market for India, and it is trying to rework the agreements with ASEAN countries as well as Japan. One of the important factor is because of the kind of benefit India can get on the services front. So India has developed a lot in terms of service sector, like your IT professional, nurses. These are in need in these Asian and Japanese economy and could be beneficial for India moving forward. So in this video, we have discussed about what is FTA, what kind of FTAs India is going to look forward in the future, and also we have tried to understand what kind of benefits India will have. Important thing for you to remember is that all these FTA will come with a kind of a thing when doing the revamping, is that India has to be wary of the trade deficit, as well as they have to look carefully about the import basket as well as the export basket. Another thing, while like after this video you have to check out is what is ASEAN, what all countries are its member, and also try to see for the Mercosur and its member. I hope you have liked this video. Get in touch for any doubts and comment. Thank you.